Grimy rebound. She's left alone. For the first time in history, the Chicago Sky WNBA champion.
The Chicago Sky, once a shining beacon of hope in the WNBA, now finds itself in a downward spiral. Following a dismal 13-27 season, the franchise has parted ways with head coach Teresa Weatherspoon.
We're here with Chicago Sky head coach Teresa Weatherspoon. Well, Coach, you've mentioned before that this game has given you so much, from the people, the opportunities. It's now brought you here to Chicago. What does it mean to you to get the chance to lead this WNBA organization?
Well, it's a seat that you've worked so hard to get to, but when you look at the young women who are assembled on this team, it's exciting. It's exciting to be a part of their lives, part of their growth, their development, and to build something special here.
The drama is far from over. At the heart of the chaos is Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed face of women's basketball, whose polarizing presence has transformed the locker room into a battleground.
Of course, you got the matchup today against Caitlin Clark and the Fever. You two have had memorable matchups on the floor in college. Her days at Iowa, your days at LSU. How would you describe the evolution of this rivalry now that you guys are both at the professional level?
I think all of the rookies have done a great job being able to elevate and go to the next level and allow it to translate. I think we've all done a great job, especially me and Caitlin, being able to have so much publicity come to the league and come to the game, and so many people are watching the game. I mean, this is long overdue. I mean, these women of the league that I've been watching for a really, really long time, they deserve.
From questionable leadership to fractured team chemistry, the Sky's downfall serves as a cautionary tale of what happens when personal ambition eclipses collective unity.
Yes.
How would you characterize this moment in your career?
Entering my name into the draft was a big decision for me. And then coming in, I mean, my expectations have gone through the roof. I've broken a lot of records, and I was actually named All-Stars. That wasn't on my list either. So just trying to give myself some grace, because I know I'm not the player that I want to be just yet, but also kind of patting myself on the back, telling myself that I'm still doing great.
And you've also been busy off the court, recently attending the Met Gala.
Yes.
Tell me about that day.
That was my birthday. I had practice in the morning.
But how did it all unravel so disastrously? And can the Sky ever rise again? Buckle up. This story is as wild as it gets.
This isn't just about basketball. It's about a city's pride, a team's legacy, and the high-stakes drama that comes when egos collide. From Reese's controversial antics to Kennedy Carter's impending exit, the Sky's meltdown has become must-watch TV.
This isn't just about basketball. It's about a city's pride, a team's legacy, and the high-stakes drama that erupts when egos collide. From Reese's controversial antics to Kennedy Carter's impending exit, the Sky's meltdown has become must-watch TV.
Steal by Jules. Who is bumped? Ezzie Magagor with 5. That ties her season high, which the Chicago Sky. So the scene, Ezzie Magagor.
Yesterday, the Chicago Sky matched up against the Indiana Fever for the third time this season, and here's what went down on the ground. Action tipped off at 3 and got off to a hot start.
This isn't just a tale of failure. It's a redemption story waiting to unfold. Will the Sky rise from the ashes, or are they doomed to spiral into irrelevance? The stakes couldn't be higher, and we're breaking it all down for you. Before we dive in, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates on this explosive saga. Your support helps us bring you the biggest sports stories first. Now, let's get into the chaos.
The coronation is imminent.
Fast forward to today, and the franchise is almost unrecognizable. A dismal 13-27 record, a fractured locker room, and a revolving door of coaches and players have left fans questioning everything. What happened to the team that once stood as a symbol of resilience and unity?
Well, we won today. We won today, but they just told me I'm an all-star. And, I mean, I'm just so happy. I know the work I put in. Coming into this league, so many people doubted me and didn't think my game would translate, and I wouldn't be the player that I was in college, or better, or would be worse, and wouldn't be where I am right now. But I trusted the process, and I believed, and I'm thankful that I dropped to 7 and was able to come to Chicago, and it's just a blessing.
The answer lies in a series of missteps, poor leadership, a culture that prioritized individual stardom over team success, and a string of departures that shook the foundation of the franchise. The downfall began with the exit of key players like Candace Parker, who left for Las Vegas after the championship win. Then came the abrupt departure of James Wade, the coach and GM who abandoned the team mid-season last year for an NBA role, leaving the Sky in a state of uncertainty.
Just speaking, obviously, for us, that it was just a lot of outside noise, where now I feel like we're used to that. We know how to handle that. We don't want to cause anything to distract us. We don't need any distractions on top of just not causing stuff in the locker room. I feel like sometimes you can read tweets and you can read stuff, and that can affect people in the locker room, and just keeping that out, you know.
These departures created a leadership vacuum, one that Teresa Weatherspoon struggled to fill. Her tenure as head coach was marred by questionable decisions and a locker room that quickly turned against her. At the season's end, it was clear the Sky were a team in complete disarray.
And the same thing that was told to me, you want to be in a situation where you can be yourself.
Yeah.
And you want to trust that you can be. And you want to be around people who are going to allow that, and people who are going to celebrate you. And so that's what I tried to just tell her. Like, if you want to be yourself, if you want to be yourself, if you want to be celebrated, come to Death Row.
Welcoming Teresa to the Hall of Fame are Cynthia Cooper-Dyke, Cheryl Swoops, and Tina Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, Teresa Weatherspoon.
The problems run deeper than just coaching changes. The team's culture has eroded, with players openly criticizing the lack of direction and accountability. Younger players like Sila Cardoso have voiced their frustrations, highlighting the growing divide within the organization.
Right here, but that's the nature of it when you get nervous, and this is something that I never thought, never ever envisioned in my life. But I do know this, is that when God solidifies and glorifies your position and your destination, no one can take that away from you.
Kind of on the play before bumping in with Caitlin, it seemed like she turned to you a little bit after the fever.
I didn't answer no Caitlin questions.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything.
To her?
I didn't say anything.
Her?
I didn't say anything.
Was call. The question is, will they call Paul? The question is, will they call? But unnecessary.
Has been a team in turmoil. Younger players have struggled to find their roles, while veterans have questioned the organization's commitment to fundamental values like discipline and teamwork. The result? A fractured roster, a lack of identity, and a franchise teetering on the edge of collapse.
Leah Boston's going to shoot too. Camila Cardoso can be with Caitlin Clark. Cardoso on the offensive glass, keeps it alive and sticks it.
With the 7th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Chicago Sky select Angel Reese, LSU.
Yeah, number one, like her confidence coming in. She was really passionate and does all the little things first, so that when the scoring and the rebounding and the assisting come, it's natural because she's always in there. She's in the right positions. She keeps going. She doesn't stop fighting. Even like bounce back games. If some game they get us, Angel comes back right away and does the same exact thing in the next game, tries to build off that, has short-term memory, which usually takes rookies a long time to do, like over the years. And
One was taken. Carter, positioned by Reese. Does the shot. Look at Reese. Her own got opportunity. Two of
because I want to bring him in the fold with us. Then watch this, you guys. As I was saying that, I get up like ding in my phone. His mother found me on social media. His mother found me on social media. Said we all want to connect. You guys, next I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't all out. Talk to him. Talk to him.
You locked in, huh? You look get rid of me. But nah, y'all had a good game today.
But unnecessary. Kennedy Carter.
it was just necessary just because all of the things that I had dealt with, just injuries, coming in as a rookie. I mean, I had a great season. I averaged 18 points. I was starting as a rookie, but I had injuries. And then I had some things like that set me down and just kind of some stumps in the road. So just had to get over those. And I just needed a little break, man. I just needed to take some time away from the game and actually be a spectator. Watch. I took a year to watch and see what everybody can do. I took notes, and now I'm back to play and present myself in full form.
Together. I know that I'm a vital piece of this team, and I know that I need to be in shape. I need to be ready to go. I need to be mentally ready, physically ready. So all of those things were coming into play while I was sick, while I was out. There were still things that I was doing, basketball-oriented, so that when I come back, you guys are like, oh, kind of like she didn't miss a beat. Yeah, because you still have to work when you're asleep and you're sick and things like that. So, yeah.
Regardless of where you stand, one thing is clear. Carter's potential departure would be a massive blow to a team already struggling to stay afloat.
Reese, like Cardoso, and even Kennedy Carter struggles early on in her W career. No strips it in, plus the foul. It's for 3 for Kennedy Carter.
Carter's frustration is understandable. Despite her contributions, she's been largely overlooked in press conferences and team discussions.
To answer your question specifically, we want Camilla and Angel to be good at what they do already. We want to highlight their strengths. We want to, we also want to continue to improve and figure out ways where they can.
How's it been for you to get back to coaching at Unrivaled, especially after the surprise in Chicago?
Yeah, it has been refreshing for me. I think everyone tends to think about what happened in Chicago. You know, I'm the first one to say I was shocked, surprised, hurt. I was all of those things because I didn't see it coming. So I chose just to be quiet. I chose to be silent. I chose to move in my direction and not anyone else's direction. I chose not to speak the way I was spoken about. I chose not to do that. And there's a reason that I choose to be the way that I am, because that's my peace. And if I decide to be the way that